Stimulating. Mind experiment.
It's no sleep, baby.
Welcome, everybody, to No Sleep, the podcast. I am one part of your comedy trio this evening. My name is AJ Simmons. This is a comedy podcast, and so, as always, I have a finely, artisanally crafted joke for you. Some of you might be familiar with the show Unsolved Mysteries.
Ah, yes.
Hell yeah.
Starring Robert Stack.
Oftentimes, the Robert Stack would cut at the end and say something to the effect of, here is a computer-generated rendering of what we think so-and-so may look like today. If I had committed a crime in my early teenhood and they did one of those computer-generated renderings, they would have never found me. Because they always are pretty gentle about okay, a little gray hair on him and a little mustache. I have not aged the way I thought I would. This is more of a statement, but I'm going to say it anyway. Jordan Peele is the new M. Night Shyamalan. His best movie was his first, and since then it's been a downhill slide. If you see Candyman, let me know how bad
He just produced that, though.
It's still sucks.
Yeah.
I mean, I just feel like it's getting worse and worse. But anyway,
Worse and it just keeps getting more confusing and not good.
yes,
Like, I didn't know.
loved Get Out, and then I saw Us, and I was like, huh,
Us, and then
That stunk.
yeah.
Nope.
space-
Nope was like,
Nope. Though I watched it once, and I was like, what the fuck is going on? And then I was like, oh, the ship thing is a creature.
Yeah. It's
That's
giving
why.
birth.
That's why the chimp killed everyone on set at the beginning, because I guess animals are bad sometimes.
That's right. Yeah.
Awesome. Yeah. I mean, I liked watching it, I guess, but Nope
That was
made no
real
sense
good.
to me.
I don't like movies where like there's some sort of big buy-in you have to do to be like, oh, we all agree this is great and like amazing, and it's like, no, it's a movie. It's still just a movie,
Yeah.
and it's good or bad.
I remember when Us came out, everyone was like, but what about all the references? And I was like, cool, it's a movie full of references.
Yeah.
It still stinks.
Doesn't pay out.
Yeah.
Yeah. Enough.
Yeah. If you're gonna, I bet he
And it breaks my
I bet
heart
he
'cause I
makes a
love
movie
Jordan
called
Peele.
Enough
I love Jordan Peele.
soon enough.
Love Key and Peele so
I'm still
funny.
100% behind him, but
Me
like,
too.
It's like, damn, dude. Come
I
on.
bet he'll have a turnaround. I think M. Night Shyamalan he hasn't put his name so prominently on his last couple movies, and people are like, this is okay.
But there's new one coming out.
It looks cool.
That looks good.
With Josh Hartnett.
Yeah.
Yeah. And it's like all these cops come to the concert
Yes.
with 30,000 people at
Yeah.
it.
The concept.
And
he
then they
said
show
was-
you at least part of the twist at the beginning. We're like, oh, he's the serial killer.
It's supposed to be Silence of the Lambs takes
Yeah.
place at a concert.
Yeah.
You're like,
Pretty
I love it.
interesting.
Yeah.
But he's gonna have
I'm
to
in.
put a dumbass twist on it at the end, like he always
Yeah.
does. Where
Enough
it used to be
with the
fun, and
twists.
it was like, if you always do it, it sort of loses some of the luster there,
Yeah.
buddy.
I sort of felt that way when I saw Anthony Jeselnik live. I know this is still supposed to be the intro part.
Yeah.
But whatever. It's
all
right. Where you always know he's going to do the little dark twist in a joke at some point.
He gets on my nerves.
And after 20 minutes, you're just sort of like, it'd almost be shocking to not do it.
Yeah.
You know?
I actually prefer him as a person than I do stand up. That
Yeah.
wasn't a sensible statement. but-
I saw him live
Checked out with me.
like
Yeah,
a year
you knew what I
ago,
meant.
and he was fantastic.
I'm sure.
He's a great joke writer. Yeah.
Yeah.
Like as a craftsman, amazing. But it was just, I saw him at Hoyt with, I don't know if I saw it with Dave or somebody, a few little comedians and myself. And yeah, it was just one of those things where I was a fan going into it.
Yeah.
It just over time, I guess when I watch 45 minutes, I do like maybe more of an arc or something.
Yeah, I'm more of as far as dark comedians, I'm more of a Tosh guy than a Jeselnik guy, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
He seems too smug.
I mean, that's his whole thing.
It is
baby.
his entire thing. and I get
I got to give him
sometimes-
props for kind of
Yeah.
pulling it off. you
Yeah.
know? I mean, that's a tough thing to do. But anyway, that's my last joke.
Oh, okay.
Cut to Toll.
Hey, I'm Toll McGrain. I'm also a third of this here podcast. Ooh.
A triumvirate of comedy.
Hey, are you guys ready for this? Guess who's got 2 thumbs and the internet? Oh, this guy. That's right.
Third.
And also a family, but that's not nearly as big of a deal.
As we said, one of
As
these
of
is
today.
sticking around.
They moved in today.
Welcome to 1999.
Yep. It's good to be here. It's good to be in the future.
So did the internet get put in today?
Today.
Wow.
I was watching Netflix before
I
I
was
got
gonna say, did
here.
you fire up the smart TV and
Yeah.
start making it smart finally?
I was watching Fuller House with a 6-year-old right before I got here.
Perfect.
What a big day. Internet and a whole family.
That's true. Yes.
I mean, it is.
I mean,
It's a big day.
yeah. I'm gonna have all this internet to whack off to and know where to do it.
That's a good point. Everly, I need to borrow your room. Now we're going to get that man cave set up.
That's right.
The Vaporium. Yeah. Toll's Vaporium.
I'm even gonna get a little sign that says Vaporium, probably.
Nice.
Toll's Hookah Bar.
Yep. Speaking
An
of
internet cafe.
So did the people
the
in
Wack
Solid-
Shack.
No more buffering.
Yeah, well, especially for you having your house does seem to be a bit of a Bermuda Triangle for cell phone service.
It does. It's gonna be
So it's a
having
game
Wi-Fi is
changer.
gonna be fucking amazing.
Toll's not going to be freaking out that his gifts aren't sending.
I
in
know.
the
It'd take me
bros
10
chat.
minutes to send you guys a video, and I'm sitting there, and then I always send something to follow up to be like, maybe this will move that fucking thing along.
Push it through
Now.
the pipe.
Yep.
Did the internet people seem shocked that you were finally getting it?
I wasn't there.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, but it's funny because
We wondered if this house
Sarah
would ever get
said
it.
that one of the guys that was installing the internet was a black fella. Not that that matters, but the neighbor's Wi-Fi name is real N-word something.
Oh, yes.
Yeah, that's right.
And Sarah was like, that's not ours. Yeah.
Not us.
Yeah.
The router came like that.
Yeah.
You know how they make
That's
up their
funny.
own passwords and such?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's the factory default on this one.
Anyway, that was,
That's very fun.
that was my little bit.
Him, the installer being black, was relevant to the joke.
It was.
There you go.
Yeah.
Because you had said you were like, oh, not that that's important.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But
Yeah,
it
yeah.
was important to the
Right.
joke.
It was
Yeah.
important to the joke.
I'm
It
trying
was-
to
yeah.
defend you.
Yes.
It was very
It
important.
was relevant to the story. That is true.
I mean, debatably the most important part of the
True.
If it was a white guy, he'd have been like,
Like, way to go, man.
Yeah.
Like, oh, shit.
Yeah.
We got a racist cable guy.
So day one.
Day one. I'll
Shit.
tell you, we got to get to Alex's joke, but
Oh, yeah, that's right.
last week was
Don't worry
4th of
about it.
July. And I was like, oh, shit. It sucks to only have one day off, but I got Thursday off, my worst day of the week, that particular week. And I was like, fuck yeah, they're not even going to make me do it. They fucking made me do it today. The whole goddamn thing. 10 fucking hours. Yeah. Anyway, so that was a disappointing morning. I tell you what.
Yeah. You all know I'm getting internet today.
Yeah.
I told you.
They planned it.
Sons of bitches. So, you got something else?
No, but here we go. I'll
Cut to Alex.
I'll say this. Every week, like Sunday night, I'd be like, oh man, I really need to think of some jokes for the podcast.
Tonight's the night.
Every Sunday, and I lay there and I think, and I'm like, I'll do it tomorrow. And then Monday is my busiest day of the week, and I'm just not a real joke writer. You know what I'm saying? I don't really write jokes.
Yeah,
Stand up punch.
You kind of
But-
tell stories.
But that's I'm more of a ranty storyteller. But let's dig deep into the into the bag.
it's practice for all of us. You know.
Can I get some reverb on this to give it a little
I would
effect?
be honored, sir.
I have to do it in my JFK voice. I walked outside today wearing this t-shirt very proudly, ready to go to work. And my neighbor saw me from across the street and he said, "You're wearing a gay shirt." And I said to myself, "What? This is just a regular t-shirt." And then I looked down, and sure enough, my t-shirt was sucking another t-shirt's dick.
Oh. No one's ever heard that one before.
It's better with the reverb, though.
It is.
Yeah.
I think I'm going to start doing all my sets with reverb as JFK. That's my favorite thing.
Well, briefly, it dipped into almost Australian for a second.
Yeah. That's right.
That's right. I tell ya, this t-shirt.
Bloomin' onion.
Put another shrimp on the barbie.
I only know Outback Steakhouse things.
That's
A
all you
wallaby.
need. Wallaby.
Wallaby.
Right.
Right.
All right.
No.
Yes,
no.
Hannah Gadsby. I think she's from New Zealand, whatever.
Same diff.
She's awful.
Her special did stink.
I mean, she's probably a nice person. I don't know.
Yeah, I know a lot of terrible comedians that are.
Amen. Amen.
But that's not what this podcast is about, you know? No, it's about lifting people up
You love.
That's all. That's what we're all about.
through laughter.
Everyone knows that.
We dunked on Dan Quayle pretty hard, but you know,
He that's
he had
fine.
it coming. I was laughing very hard cutting that clip together. I was like, man, that does suck just to like misspell potato, you know?
It's crazy how the political landscape has changed. My goodness.
But even not that long ago, I remember Marco Rubio with the water. That kind of tanked him.
Yeah.
Because he was all nervous and
Yeah.
Yeah.
kind of dry mouthed.
Yet
Yeah.
the man, the Republican in charge can do no wrong as far as
Right.
his constituents are concerned, which is pretty crazy.
Why are they so, not that this is a political podcast, but
Here we go.
why are they so in love with Trump, you think?
Ratings. That's it. Period. End of story.
How do you mean?
Trump has his base is about 15% of the country at this point. It's nothing, but he's crazy, and and whenever he does anything crazy,
Yeah.
click, 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 watch.
Everyone looks.
Everyone loves it, and so he gets a pass. Like he's he's threatened and said so many insane things, and everyone's like, Joe Biden must quit. Fuck that. Joe will be fine. Meanwhile, Trump can run rampant, and everyone's like, that's just Trump being Trump. Oh, he raped a 12-year-old with Jeffrey Epstein. Whatever.
Yeah.
Joe's old. It is what it is.
I will say Joe Biden fully implied he was only going to serve one term for that when he was running the first time. And then today he's like, but the Democrats put me here. They in all the primaries. It's like, you're the only one on the ballot, dickhead. Of course they did. Like, yeah, there was no other choice.
What's the?
Anyway.
I can't remember the. There's a term for it. I can't remember what it is, but it's how we vote in our primaries. I wish I could remember. But instead of, it's basically a weird system where everyone votes in the primaries for like which like Democrat or Republican, 5 or 6 people. And I wish I could remember the term, but basically what happens is everything's thrown out until one person wins instead of like 80%.
Well, that's
of
like
people,
the caucus kind of.
That's what I'm talking about.
yeah.
I can't remember the word for it, but like there's like
Got anything on that, Dave?
they don't know shit.
Dave's dumb.
But anyways, we end up with someone that no one really wants, but somehow everyone agreed to, even though is it graduated? I can't remember, but like
Yeah.
bing
but
bong, bing bong.
There also wasn't anyone else running,
Yeah.
you know.
What's up with that?
Well, because he was an incumbent and nobody runs against incumbents
Well, yeah,
generally.
the incumbent.
Yeah. Anyway.
Guarantee
We'll see.
you he's not 100%.
He's pretty avid about not getting replaced today. So
Yeah. So
Kinda-
what happens if I guess you said no one runs against the income. Yes. How does that work if like the party itself sort of wants Joe out and he's like, nah, dog.
they can bring somebody at the convention
to run
to
against
try,
him.
or somebody can try to, and see if they can get voted ahead of him.
But the maddening part is this: with all this shit with Joe Biden and all the Democrats, he's if you think that tomorrow, if they said, "Okay, guys, Joe's agreed to step down, and now it's Kamala," do you think,
Not a chance.
or anyone else, that the Republicans or anyone else will say, "Okay, that's fine, we'll agree to that"? No, they're going to contest it in the courts. It'll go to the Supreme Court. It's going to be massive division. It all plays in the favor of Donald Trump. So
He's
it's
winning.
Joe or die, and that's it.
Alex
So,
is sure he won't, and I like that, but I'm sure he will. That Trump will win.
Alex is sure Trump won't win.
Yeah,
he won't.
good.
He won't.
I'm glad because I don't.
And that's not wishful thinking. It's mathematics. But I mean, it's a long time between now and then, and a bunch of shit's going to happen. I can't predict the future. Ideally, Joe stays in. He wins. It was like, what? He's so old. Yeah, well, then Kamala will take over. But to try and do all this now,
I mean, he really did fuck that debate right in the ass.
of course he did.
In a
No one's
negative
denying
way.
that. No one's denying
Yeah.
that.
The
No
split
one's
screen
denying
is
that.
hilarious.
Yeah.
No one is denying that.
Yeah, I love those. They're still memeing it
Yeah.
to this day. And
Oh,
they all
he'll
make
be
me laugh.
remembered for that debate for history.
for the next 2 days he lives. Who would have been, I guess, other than Kamala, who was there anyone, was there titterings of anyone that could have been a good possible
There's a lot of
candidate?
talk about Gavin Newsom.
Okay.
Sure,
that's-
he would be fantastic.
Is that the
California
I don't wanna
governor.
Be in it
Yeah.
and everything.
Gavin DeGraw.
I don't want to be anything
Other than the
I'd vote for that
motherfucking
guy.
president. Yeah.
Gavin Newsom's from California, you said?
Yeah.
Okay. Is he
Gavin DeGraw probably is too.
probably? I wonder what Gavin DeGraw's up.
Yeah, let's run his ass.
I can see like Bruce Springsteen running for president.
That'd be
Or
there.
or
There's
The
an
Rock.
idea. Run somebody people like. Man, that would be a
boss?
refreshing change of pace.
That would be wild.
Yeah. We got Hillary. Nobody fucking liked her. Got Biden. Nobody fucking liked him either.
Maybe like Ludacris is vice president.
Hell yeah.
And then,
I'm in.
yeah, who gives a fuck on the president? Ludacris is vice president and president. Little
Shit.
John and the East Side Boys collectively are the
That's the
president.
cabinet. East Side Boys are the cabinet.
When you say mathematically, does that go back? Because I took government class in Boone. So some of this, slipped by me. But mathematically, does this go back to the 15% of people are only going to be voting for Trump anyway? Or is this
Joe
like
Biden
electoral
won.
college
Joe
thing?
Biden beat Trump, who was the incumbent, by 8 million votes, which is a
5 million
handily
in California.
Won election.
Hillary Clinton
Since
also
then-
got a lot more votes.
Yeah,
than
correct.
Trump.
A
didn't work out for
Republican
her.
hasn't won
Yeah.
the popular vote in 20 years.
Yeah.
So since in the in-between time, the Supreme Court has run roughshod. Roe versus Wade, all these other decisions that have come out, massively
The
unpopular.
Chevron thing.
The Chevron
all that
thing, which is a
shit.
disaster. I mean, that
Basically
that is-
deregulating
everything.
forcing all regulation to courts.
Yeah.
Rather
And
than experts.
everything else. I mean, there's just
Bump stocks.
did Donald Trump
Christ.
somehow
Condoms in porn.
Yeah.
Donald Trump somehow
Ain't that
gain 8
California?
million more votes? No, he lost another 10. He's going to lose in a landslide. Dave
hope
Bowman?
Trump supporters continue to die naturally as well.
That's true, too.
Yes.
Yeah.
Dave put his arm up. I thought he was windmill dunking on Alex. He went,
No, he raised his hand because
Yeah.
we can't hear him. He said Trump supporters
yeah.
are dying naturally.
anything's possible. I can't predict the future, but it is highly unlikely that Donald Trump will win. But the media wants you to believe he has a chance because it means viewership for them.
Right.
So they argue all this bullshit and
Right. Is there
to
any
the-
fear
to
of
the
groundswell
disservice.
of that when you're talking about the fact? Because you're basically describing that Trump is the algorithm almost in a way, or he plays it very well.
correct.
Is there a fear that that groundswell will happen for that, especially if he can stoke the fires of like conspiratorial things, which he seems to do naturally all the time.
No, I mean
right?
he's been convicted of felonies. He has a probation officer. He's managed to hold off these other. I mean, the Supreme Court is in his pocket. Everyone sees what's happening, and we've seen supposedly Great Britain was going to go right.
Yep.
And supposedly France is going to go way right, and they both got windmill dunked on by the left.
Yep.
So
NBA Jam style.
And Donald Trump has a history of paying off online polls and other pollsters. It's just the media is failing us
We've
so
proved
much that we
the
just
last
don't
however
really know what's
many
going on.
elections have proved that polls don't really work anymore. Also,
Yeah.
because how many polls I get polled for a while there. They were trying to poll me every single day.
Really?
And I was like, shut the fuck up and stop calling me. And stop sending me text
I mean,
messages.
polls are usually done via
poll-
landline phones, phone numbers, phone bank. Like my phone number, I mean,
But they also said
it's
that
owned by a lot of spam companies,
Yeah,
but
let's
not
give it out on the air real quick.
Yeah.
yeah,
815-234.
no president with this low of an approval rating has ever been elected before in modern history.
What's the approval rating?
I actually don't know what it is.
I haven't
but-
heard it lately.
Huh? Oh yeah, I know. It's a poll, but
Yeah.
still,
Basi-
that doesn't make it not true.
The real
It's the
problem
fact,
is this:
statistic.
is that we are living, and we have been for like a decade now, in widespread information warfare
Yes.
by Russia, China, Iran, America. I mean, everyone is involved in information warfare, where everyone's trying to put their thumb on the scale. Like if you go to TikTok or these other things, the algorithm will show you what it wants, but also the people in charge of it will be like, let's lean this way.
They're going to get their
Right.
beak wet too.
But they did a study recently, a couple months ago. They not forced, but I guess kind of forced. They had Trump supporters watch CNN for a month instead of Fox News, and they started to believe true things, which was kind of nice, you know. Like CNN ain't great either, but at least they tell some truth some of the time. And yeah.
Oh yeah, well,
They would
CNN
started
is.
to
I
believe in,
mean,
like,
all CNN is owned by Trump people now, which is why it's crazy.
Yeah.
MSNBC suck. I mean, I haven't watched cable news in 20 years.
I will say I've
I
never
get it
heard
from
anything good about MSNBC.
No, it all
It's
sucks.
just the left
It's all
Fox.
clicks. It's
Yeah.
all. I used to like watching like some of those shows back in the day where it seemed like it was like a good political discourse. Hear people arguing, but now it's total not. I mean, the media is a total failure. I read.
That's just the nature
I read reporting.
of what it is now, though.
I know it is.
Yeah.
It is. It's. We're all on the fast track to oblivion with clicks and algorithms and ratings, and nothing really matters anymore. So it's hard to discern what's actually going on.
Yeah.
And no one really has time for it because we're all trying to fucking survive.
Right.
So I don't blame anyone.
We're trying to run
but
ice cream shops.
I'm trying to
and shit.
fucking make ice cream all day long. Shit.
Need a freezer for my freezer.
That's right.
As Toll McGrain once said. Need a cooler for my cooler.
Amazing quote by me.
It was pretty good. I mean, it was good enough that I remembered it. So. Did you have something you'd like to say, Mr. Bowman? You were flapping your little arms.
My brother and I.
Coming to the light, Dave.
Just come stand right in front of the
Yeah, I was gonna say, my brother and I go by this metric when we are looking at an election. We call it the truck and yard sign indicator.
Yeah.
So in 2016, we knew from traveling a little bit, we saw a shit ton of Trump yard signs and everything like that. They were everywhere. This time, right now, I've seen one in my neighborhood.
I see them.
I know they're out there. I'm not saying they're not out
Deliver
there. I'm just
beer in
saying-
small towns.
No, no.
Yeah.
I'm saying the
You'll see a few more.
but the proliferation of it is not nearly as widespread
It really
as it
isn't.
was.
But
And-
guess how many Biden signs you see?
None.
None.
Yeah, no, I don't think it's.
Yeah. Yeah, it's true.
But And then the second one is the truck indicator, and that is when you look at somebody's pickup truck and the more Trumpy
And the
shit,
nuts say Trump on them.
No, it's fine.
Yeah.
I applaud the truck nuts at all time. In fact, we're getting some installed on the Black Cat truck.
How about a truck pussy? Anyway, keep going.
Hey, that's a thought. Anyway, but that's what we look at is we're just like when you see just car or truck after truck and yard sign after yard sign. I don't see that, so I don't think the enthusiasm's there as much. I mean, there's like you said, there's 15%. It's about 30 to 35% of the Republican Party is Trumpy. And I think there's
the whole Republican Party is Trumpy. He controls the whole thing. They're out loud. Yeah.
So what happened in France is kind of like, is the middle ground essentially said, no, fuck you.
Well, France also, if there was 3 people, they would have one of the left candidates drop out of the race.
Right.
So they essentially fixed it so that the right couldn't win.
Yeah, 100%.
Okay with me.
That's kind of, but I just look at it like the center left is actually the governing position in this country, if allowed to do so.
I mean, with the exception of the Supreme Court.
But they weren't nominated by the center left. They were nominated by the extremes. So that's what you get. But
Dave is suspended from the ceiling, by the way.
Right.
Like Sting in WWF. Where he comes down.
like Tommy Lee drumming.
What's the name of the guy that died? He fell to his death. That was
Owen Hart.
Owen Hart. Yeah. I'm more of an Owen Hart.
Yeah. Owen Fart.
Yeah. But I don't know where I was in my
I apologize.
diatribe, but basically I'm with Alex. I think at the end of the day, the center left people are the ones who are going to decide the election, and there's people who just will not be able to stomach voting Trump in that otherwise would vote for a Republican candidate. And that's kind of where I'm hoping. Mm-hmm. And that's where that's my
Alex has been calling Trump's demise for
8 years.
Yes.
200
and he's been wrong every single time so far.
But this time it's different.
Yeah, okay. All right. I'd just like to point that out.
I yield the floor.
Yeah.
And any ratchets back up.
Yep. Bye, Dave.
See you later.
Back to the catwalk above the sound stage.
The phantom of the podcast. Swinging from the chandelier up there.
All right, so that was Politics Corner, folks.
There you go.
So Trump
There you have it.
Probably not going to win. I guess we can hope,
Yeah.
We can hope.
You guys,
Biden does seem pretty decrepit. It's tough to watch, dog.
That's true.
There's no denying that.
Yeah.
That's not the question.
No, of course not. Is there a way where he becomes infirm enough that they can move Kamala forward?
Of course.
But like,
It's
who
like
makes
they
that
say
call?
Woodrow Wilson was like bedridden for the last part.
His wife was president for a few months.
Yeah.
I just didn't know if there was an official process to.
There is.
Amendment.
Yeah.
What is it?
That's when your cabinet says, hey,
So the cabinet decides.
this guy ain't up to it. 25th Amendment him, and then
I give you all 25th Amendment privilege to remove me from this podcast if I am ever too infirm.
we'll all put our little keys in and
Yes.
turn our key like a reality show.
Okay, so it's the cabinet that gets to kind of
Yeah, the cabinet.
collectively make. Okay, I mean that's good.
Yep.
I'm learning something new. I only know the Second Amendment, brother.
Oh.
Nothing matters behind that.
I had some stuff. Do you want to?
Do you guys know that short ankle socks mean that you're old now?
That's what I've heard.
Yeah.
The internet has told me.
Yeah.
Oh,
And I never liked the showing. I don't like the kind that show like this, but
I'm a no-show.
it's
socks
kind of
guy.
funny. Yeah, I
that's
prefer those.
That's it. That's the bet. You're old,
It's
bro.
bad look.
Well, this is old too.
You need to have like
You got to have like the socks
Shin
where
high.
back when I was a kid, that's what made you look like an old dork is
Yeah.
having your socks up.
Yeah, it was either an old dork or you were like an East LA gangster.
Yes.
That was like the only
real
two
baggy
things.
shorts.
Yeah.
I saw a
It was
video
like you'd wear
where
chinos.
these cholo guys are like
Dickies.
trying to outsock each other. Have you guys seen this
Sock
video?
check or whatever.
Dude, the first dude's like, huh? And he pulls his shorts up and his socks are like up to his thigh. And then the next dude pulls his shirt up and his socks are like up to here. And then the third dude is just wearing a giant sock. I thought it was pretty funny. Yeah.
That's like a Naked Gun
Yeah.
gag.
Yeah.
I love a good
Yeah.
sight gag. That was very fun. Yeah, no, I actually had just seen that recently. That was like, you know, you're a millennial when you wear no-show socks. I was like,
What?
you were a dork. Yeah, if you didn't.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
I still think it's
I
a
don't
better
like
look.
showing this much sock.
I like to show off these
Yeah.
gams. You know what I'm saying?
What about if your underwear shows under your shorts?
I think that's a positive.
Yeah.
That's what this is like the opposite of a whale tail. This is my I don't know what it is.
Yeah, come on.
I'm trying my
Come
dong
on.
song. My ball wall.
Yeah, there you
Ball
go.
wall. That's pretty good, actually.
Sure. Perfect.
I was trying to think of something to quiet. I was like, fish dish. What do we got? Pass.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's when you pass the ball in improv or something. All right. 10 wrenches walk into a bar. They say, we don't serve wrenches here.
Oh, I love those.
Yeah.
I did enjoy playing those improv games.
That was the only
Back in the
game I
day.
ever really wanted to play was
Yeah.
that game. And I never
Yeah.
had
That was
the
a fun
courage to
one.
go up.
Sex with Me, I always went
Yeah,
up.
because that's
baby.
basically like on the fly stand
Yeah.
up at that point.
Yeah.
It's just a
and
little
you're always
punchline.
better at it than the improvisers.
That's right,
You go,
baby.
"Oh, you
Correct.
guys fucking suck. All right. Just
I'm a
kidding,
great
improvisers.
Yeah, we have some
No
improvisers.
offense, Tim Overton. We love you. I know you're watching. Mwah.
He's yeah.
He is.
Tim
He's the
Overton.
best of both worlds. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. I tried to buy a lawnmower yesterday.
Tried and failed.
Tried. Yeah, I was all ready. The dude was like, whoever comes here first. I was like, cool. Do you want cash? What's your address? He's like, yep, I'll be here all night. I was like, cool. And then he never gave me his address. And like a half hour later, it was sold. I was like, you couldn't have.
You dirty dog.
Yeah, you son of a bitch.
You no good, dirty down some bitch.
I seldom have success on Facebook Marketplace.
Well, as we've
They
learned,
always dip.
Yeah, so you're not, and you're also not a hard nosed negotiator like you need to be. We've learned
No,
that with the
that's true.
car and a few other things.
Yeah, yeah.
When I want to buy something on Facebook Marketplace, I'm like, okay, sure. Like, I'll buy it. It's $35. Yeah, I'm do it. Let's do it. Okay,
Yeah.
let's do it. And then it's always like
They always
a
fucking
flake out.
disappear. Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't understand. Like, we're doing
It's
business
very
here?
Tinder like,
Yeah.
where it's like you can tell that they're talking to a few other people at the
Yeah.
same time. And they're like,
Yeah.
You know,
Dude, if you made
I knew it.
Tinder, that shit, if you said fucking like one wrong thing,
you're out.
you're like, oh, I'm never hearing from that person again.
Yep.
Or fucking drunk messaged them. By God,
Yeah.
you were done.
And then you do the follow up drunk message to the other one. It's
Yeah.
like, look,
Hey, what's the problem here?
Don't worry about that one.
yeah.
And then
act
you
like that
do the
didn't happen.
the whole swingers thing, basically,
Yeah.
where you just leave one message after another. I had a girl say, it's essentially say, never talk to me again. I was like, okay, I won't.
Yeah. Consider it done,
yeah.
Mr. Anderson.
Yeah.
Consider it done.
Mr. Anderson.
Yeah, I had this like awful mistake of it was basically like the Tinder Bumble era, mainly Tinder, hanging out with some ladies in Iowa City. I was trying to get out of town.
Yeah.
You're like a new city. This is
Yeah.
a whole
Yeah.
new playing
I didn't
field.
live there, but my friends lived there, so I'd go
Yeah,
there on the
yeah.
weekends. So it was
Oh,
like, you know,
a whole new list.
yeah, Papa's a Rolling Stone.
Yes. Yeah.
Wherever he laid his hat was his home.
That's right. Iowa City.
Mhm.
But
Lower the age limit. Sorry. You know what I mean? When in Rome.
18 and a half.
oh, the age limit, like, on the app.
yeah.
I was like, huh, is Toll calling me a pedophile?
No, I'm
Yeah,
saying
yeah.
you're in Iowa City.
Right. I was a young man.
Yeah.
And you could tell I was a young man because I made the age-old mistake that
Uh-oh.
hopefully only I have made of just drawing pictures of these ladies. You know what I mean? Like where I, like as a sign of affection, I would like draw a portrait.
Oh, wow.
like a 1700s French street
Yeah,
urchin.
of them in a dungeon.
Shackled to a wall.
What do you think of this?
I have my little beret on.
Draw me like one of your French indentured prostitutes.
Yes. So the ball gag will.
That's
go
hardcore.
here.
How did it work out for you?
I think they both seemed to like it, as in they liked it as a piece of art, but I think it was too much too soon in hindsight.
I think
A
so.
work of art of them is always too much too soon in hindsight, I think.
Yeah.
I think so.
Unless you're under the 15-month mark, I would say.
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah. Yeah. Right out of the chute. That's a little too strong.
I mean, it wasn't
of a
like
move.
first date, but it was like second or third sojourn back to
Sojourn.
back to Iowa City.
Yeah, okay. So
I was
yeah.
hurting.
I understand.
I was coming
buddy.
out of a breakup. At
You're
the time.
hurting for a squirt.
Yeah, and I was like, you know what? Will clearly illustrate, figuratively and literally, my love for this person is a lovely hand-drawn portrait.
It's nice.
Can't go
but
wrong.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Whoops, went wrong.
Yeah. Oops, all failure. Yes.
So, back to the Wack Shack.
Yeah. That's the thing is people can always exactly. People can always tell when like you want it too much.
Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah.
And they both knew. And God bless them for that. Still friends on Facebook. So
That is
shout out to
fully where they. Yeah.
they're both very nice people.
Good.
Yes.
As soon as they can sense that where you're like super into it, they're like, "See you later,
Yeah.
bud."
Well, I think it would have been different if I was just head over heels, kind of in love with them. But I think I wanted to be very into it because I was coming out of something else.
Right.
And the thing I was coming out of, she had already moved on, and I was like, Daddy's got to get a new suit.
Yeah.
Watch
Yeah.
my smoke.
Let him cook.
That's the worst.
It was like the holding the oven. They should not have let me cook.
Take his cooking
Yeah. privileges
away.
Hours of drawing wasted. Ugh.
That is the worst place to be,
Yeah.
though. As like in your inner, like in a dating situation is.
Yeah. Well, the nice part was it was in Iowa City, which I think like at least I was able to get out of the
Like,
blast.
that's
Yeah,
fucking
yeah.
Iowa City.
I was able to
Fuck
get
it.
out of the fallout area once everything went south.
Did you ever do the?
Out of the blast zone.
Yeah, that's right.
Did you do the swipe? Ever do the swipe right on everyone?
That's pretty much what we were up to.
500 swipes in a row.
Yeah, because me and a few other.
Yeah, Tinder missed me, so I never got to partake. But it
Yeah, you
seems
were already
like
off the market.
I was, but it seemed like I would, it just like
Yeah, well, at this
all
point,
green lights.
this would have been 20.
Let's see what happens.
14, I would guess ish.
Has
Like
Tinder
right in the
been around that long?
Yeah, it was
I
like
mean, I
right,
met Sarah on Tinder.
yeah, right in the beginning of Tinder. And at that point, it was
Oh,
actually
man.
pretty good because there was like no
bet.
bots yet. Everyone was kind of like it wasn't like Facebook Marketplace. People were meeting up.
Oh
You know
yeah,
what
I
I'm
bet.
saying? And it was cool.
What is it like now? Then is it just all
I don't know.
bot city and
Yeah, I think the
The
last time I'd ever done any dating app was before I started stand up. That much I
Oh,
remember for
shit.
sure. Yeah, I have not tried one since.
really?
I haven't done
Yeah.
it in years.
I do it grassroots, organic.
Nice. That's
It's
the way
much
to do it.
Pounding the
better,
pavement.
dude.
That's the way to do it.
I knock on
Handing out flyers.
I'm cold calling girls.
Hello.
My name is AJ.
Yes.
What
I
do
am
you
a single gentleman. Perhaps I could interest you
Yes. In
in an evening of
Would you like a portrait?
too late. Here it is.
Yes.
Uh,
A nice steak dinner, perhaps.
oh.
a mac and cheese steak dinner. And then I hang out at the Wack Shack. A nightcap.
Nightcaps at the Wack Shack. That's going to be my autobiography.
I've been putting ads in the classifieds. Gentleman suitor.
If you like pina coladas,
Did you ever run? I knew there was on my brief times on Tinder and Bumble, there'd be girls that I'd matched with, and then you learn that there's girls on there just to be fucking assholes to dudes. And I had Emma would be like, "Oh yeah, I matched with that girl. She was so fucking mean." And I was like, "Yeah, dude." I was like, "What?" And yeah, she was just awful. And I was like, why are you? And then I actually got her to be kind of nice. And she's like, well, you want to? It's like, no, I don't want to fucking.
You were mean to my friend.
yeah. No, she was mean to me too. But I was like, what are you doing? Like being such a fucking cunt. Sorry, brother.
Whoa.
I know. But it was like, I haven't even said anything. It's mean out the gate.
Right.
Like, why did you match?
People-
why are you
Yeah.
even on this?
Strangers on the internet were mean.
I know.
I've already drew a
Shocking.
picture for you. Now you're acting like this.
I don't know if I want to buy you a steak dinner.
Yes. Huh. No whack shack for you, lady. The whack shack. That's so great.
Yeah. I don't know.
Got to put up like little
That shit-
false bamboo walls.
Talk about a fucking confidence killer, too. Dating apps.
I think I'm too old for
Holy
it at this
balls.
point. Like, or at least like with some of these, like the hinges and things like that. I think I would be massacred on these.
Yeah. I don't know. I don't think you would.
I just don't.
Well, here's
I'm
there's
not a
here's how
photogenic guy.
generally it works. You're a young guy, so you're young people in the mix, right?
Right.
And then you get a little older, and then you drop off. No one wants anything. Then you get older. Oh, now you're in daddy zone. That opens up another door. There you go.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So
Green drop drink.
give it a couple more years and get back on. You might find your fortunes may have turned around.
Hear that, ladies? Give me 5 or 6 more years.
Let them cook.
Yeah. Hold up. Let them cook. Yeah, I don't know if I've had too many. I don't know if I don't remember anyone ever being mean to me. Only mean in the clearly they found someone.
Yeah. See you
Like,
later.
yeah, like I was first place and then
Last place.
right, and then you pan out from it and you realize, oh no.
No, there was like a couple of girls that were like, it seemed like just on there to be intentionally match with people and then be fucking assholes.
Maybe it's just a confidence boost for them.
Yeah.
Or like this handsome young fellow,
Yeah.
Tom McGrain. What a strange name, but he's so handsome. He likes me. Oh,
Shut it down.
and that gets her through the day. But I can't have him feel good. So I'm like, did she like say something mean to you?
I can't remember how the
call
conversation,
you?
but I was like, damn. I was like, you were being, this was more, it was like 2 people
Wow.
where it was just like, what? Like, I didn't even say anything. Like, why are we even having a conversation?
Right.
And they would, yeah.
Well, they don't know what they're missing.
Well, it's, yeah,
They could have
it's
been
all
moving
good.
into your house, but some other lucky lady locked you down.
It's true.
I am very excited that they're in there.
Yeah. Exciting. It's going to be different. That's for sure. I'm kind of looking forward to it though. I am.
It will not be business as usual.
It will not. It will be a big change.
Business unusual.
That's right.
The ladies have taken over.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, the tables have turned. It's
Yeah.
gonna be
She was like, "Can I put your clothes tub in the dresser?" I was like,
what?
I was like, "What?" I was like, "I took them all downstairs."
That's
She's
where I
like, "What
put my
about-"
cigarettes.
Yeah, I was like, "Sure, I guess." Tell
Now
me.
there's going to be girls' panties all over for a completely different reason.
I'm gonna be doing their laundry.
Yes. It's going to be for a much different reason, sir. Yes. Even got the hat on.
I do.
Shyla, zoom in on that.
Is that possible?
She can't zoom. We don't have that technology yet, but
She's looking for the Zoom button.
yes.
It does make sense.
I did see some comments. Tim Overton is most definitely watching tonight. Shout out our boy Tim.
Yeah,
Shout
buddy.
out. And we did get a compliment from one Ellie McGrain. The countdown to Tolverine. She seems to like it. So,
Oh, nice.
Yes. I'm gonna keep
Yeah,
that
yeah.
going. I guess Alex hasn't seen it yet. All right. Well, I sent
No,
it in
I
the
saw
chat.
it. I
Yeah,
saw
yeah,
it,
yeah. I figured we keep
Little
track.
graphic.
Yeah.
I like it.
We'll see how accurate.
Yeah, you never know.
Because it
That baby could
seems to
come
me-
tomorrow.
Yeah, I will say that.
It is strange. Like I feel like back in the day, like babies just came whenever, and now like the due date is the date, or like that's the C-section date. But it's
I don't know,
always
man.
on time.
If Sarah was a Jiffy Pop, it seems like the popcorn would be burning at this point.
That's a good way to put it.
You know what I mean?
yeah. Oh,
Like he's ready.
yeah.
I
I'm
don't
sure
know.
she feels the same
And
way.
I think the doctor said like I think it might be a large baby. Like they see her again. Yeah.
We got a double cheeseburger in it,
Yeah.
medically speaking.
Yep. With bacon.
Yeah.
And maybe an egg.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
We got a couple add-ons.
Yeah.
Avocado.
No thanks.
Poor
I was about to say avocado also, and then I was like, I would not want. I don't. A burger with avocado on it.
It's too much.
Ain't for me.
It always slips off too. Avocado doesn't have enough grip to it. Bacon has
No.
like that crusty kind of sandpaper texture that holds to the thing.
Yes.
You know, it stays in the burger.
it's structurally.
Are you guys
added to the
avocado fans?
I'll have
avocado?
it. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll have it on some things, but I think it's wasted on a burger in my opinion.
Yeah. I don't mind the way it tastes, but there's something about the texture of avocado and guacamole ain't really for
Ooh,
me.
I love it.
Guacamole.
I'll still eat it, but I'll eat anything almost. Somebody put up a list of 60 things, some Facebook friend, and they were like, I won't eat 45 of these things. I guess that makes me a picky eater. I was like, 45? Damn. And then I looked at the list and I was like, given the situation, I would eat every single one of these things. You know?
I mean, were they trying to put grosser stuff? It was like chicken feet.
There was nothing. There was no chicken feet. Okay. There was like stuff like there was black olives, green olives. I'm trying to think of the weird stuff. But I was like, yeah, black licorice was on there. And this person was all nose. I was like, put them in a blender, baby. I'll suck it down.
It's all green lights for toll. Has Everly, I'm assuming Everly saw her bedroom.
Oh yeah. Probably sleeping in it right now.
Damn.
She noticed the paint job? Or
She
what?
did. That's right, buddy.
What did a couple of pros do? This?
I know.
She noticed the non-hole in the ceiling.
She did. She never knew about the ceiling hole. Speaking of, fucking last night during the deluge, fucking the ceiling in the main,
The foyer?
yeah, fucking leaked. I was like, oh, good. Another thing. Just when you think you're done.
That's adulthood, baby.
I know. So I guess it's new roof time.
Damn, you think it is that?
The roof.
I went into the attic and looked, and I was like, there's not a lot of, like, I only had my shitty phone flashlight, but I was like, you can see the entire roof underneath. I was like, there's some, like, moist spots, and this was still raining. I was like, but nothing, like, straight up fucking dripping. Like, so I think maybe the gutters are clogged, and it kind of came up that way.
Yeah, I mean, that'd be a much better thing than the whole roof.
It would. Although I've looked up a smaller house. It's expensive, but it's not insane. But I need the tree fucking gone first.
Well, and our man Jorge might be able to work something out for you.
That's true.
Because he does just wait for a good hailstorm or something and then bring in the roof.
And he does it
boys.
so that it's covered by insurance. That's like his whole thing.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Which I don't know if I have or not.
Just wait for the old tree to fall on the roof.
Bingo.
Bing, bang, boom. 2 birds, 1 stone.
Yeah, is that still there, the tree?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's supposed to be gone in May.
Yeah, so I feel like I've heard mixed reports on that tree.
The reports are not mixed. It ain't, nothing has happened
No
so
movement.
far. Yeah. So
Well, I have some movement I can report. What'd you say, Dave?
I've talked to him too.
Yeah. I mean, I'm sure they could
That
do
it's
it.
all more expensive than the guy, but the
Yeah.
guy is yet to do it. So
You gotta
That's
work
what you
on
get
his
for a
schedule.
less expensive guy.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah,
Expensive guys are there on time.
yeah.
That's right. I not to switch it up too much.
Have at it, buddy.
I've been watching House of the Dragon. I mentioned that.
Oh, I got the
previous
new.
episode.
I still need to watch the newest
Oh,
episode.
New episode's
God.
a good one.
Maybe it's the best Game of Thrones episode ever. It's up there.
What?
Top 5. Yeah, it's up there.
Red Wedding?
How baked was
It's up
Alex when
there.
he watched it?
I mean, top 5.
It was good.
All right.
I haven't. I'm also watching Game of Thrones right now as I'm watching House of Dragons to keep me satiated
Oh.
while I wait That's my new plan, right?
Smart.
And so as I've been watching this, especially Game of Thrones, but House of Dragons.
That
House
first
of the Dragon,
season of Game of Thrones was pretty slow for me.
I got into season 2, so I
There you go.
have hope.
But
But then at the end of that first season, you go, what
Yeah.
the
That's where
fuck?
it's all prelude.
They killed Boromir again.
Yeah. Oh, spoiler alert.
Well, I hope I'm the only person who
Yeah.
hasn't seen it at this point. Holy
Yeah.
shit. But season 2 starts as simply or as innocently as I thought it might. But yet again, I have a bone to pick with them about their show.
Pick it.
So I think if we all can agree that incest is not a good thing,
Right. Yeah.
I'm on board.
why are they making it so sexy?
They do, don't they? Like, why do you gotta have 2 hot siblings fucking? It's gross.
2 episodes in or 1 episode in, the Ironside guy comes back to that island
Yeah.
or whatever, and he's getting a horse ride from a lady, and he's talking shit to her. He's just like, I'm gonna blow your back out or whatever. He
Yeah.
says something.
He's talking mad shit.
The Game of Thrones version of I'm gonna pipe you, basically.
Yeah.
It's his fucking sister.
Honks her boobs. It's her. I'm getting like chubbed up watching.
Yeah.
I'm like, these 2 are really gonna fuck. And then it's his sister. Then I'm like, I still kind of want to see him fuck.
Yeah.
You got me all riled up over here.
Lena Headey.
Have you seen?
I don't know if that's how you pronounce her last name.
All of the Game of Thrones?
I've only seen through season 1 so far.
Oh,
just
okay.
started watching it.
So I won't.
Yes.
Okay.
There's incest in House of the Dragon,
Okay.
too.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Where it's like, again,
Oh, heavily. Yes.
again and again.
Those Targaryens, they love each other like you wouldn't believe.
And it's hot.
Yeah.
And frankly, I'm furious. I'm furious at how sexy it makes me.
Yeah, it is weird.
It is. It's like, why you got to do that? But I guess it was probably par for the course in these medieval type times.
In another multiverse. Or
Yeah,
whatever
yeah,
they are.
yeah.
But even in our own medieval times, I think they were.
Oh,
I mean,
yeah.
like at least in the European.
Sure, that's
Gotta
why all
consolidate
the
power.
royalty had soft heads. Has. Yes.
Yeah.
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 A couple of them do look a little goofy now that I think
Yeah.
about it.
Yeah.
Like the most handsome one is the red-haired guy. That gives you a pretty good idea.
Yeah. And he removed himself.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, he seems to be the only one that kind of has his shit together. The guy that went bald real bad, he went
Hair.
bald like worse than I did. Like,
Well, he's a teenage heartthrob.
yeah.
He was.
Prince William. Oh,
Yeah.
yeah. His
Yeah.
blonde hair looked like his mom. And then
Yeah.
like, at
Have you ever
age
seen the
18 and a
picture?
half, you're like, uh-oh,
Yeah.
uh-oh. And then by
Now he
age 20, he's like, well,
He looks like an old ghoul
yeah.
now.
There's a picture of, I think Diana's one of like horse
Yeah.
guy that
Yeah.
looks exactly like
Yeah.
Harry. Like, you're like, oh, maybe. Kind of funny.
A little Game of Thrones action.
Yeah,
going on
yeah.
over there. Little side hustle, if you know what I mean.
Number 13, Italian says, warning, House of Dragons spoilers are in Game of Thrones. Is that true?
Yeah, they do discuss the olden days. So there's.
Oh, yeah. I suppose that is
yeah.
true.
It'll probably like if you're not paying attention, you'll
You know
roll
me.
right past you. Yeah,
Nah.
it ain't
yeah.
sinking
Yeah,
in.
yeah. I will say, from not smoking weed, being stone cold sober for 2 months, I did remember TV shows and movies a lot better than I used
Of course,
I'm sure.
Of course.
I shouldn't have been shocked, but I was very shocked at my retention and lack thereof.
Yeah.
Mainly because I'll just get lost in the sets and things like that. you
Yeah.
know? And I'm like, what's this bullshit dialogue? Back to the cousin fucking.
It is, sometimes it's hard.
All right, already with the talking.
Whip it out. Put that gold hand to work, baby.
I loved
Yeah.
when not to talk about Game of Thrones because everybody's already seen it. But
Please.
when they took that, I guess it was Viserys. Basically, Jason Momoa pours molten gold on that
Yeah.
on that brother's head.
Very
At the end of-
satisfying.
I was like, I wish I could do that to so many people in the Des Moines comics.
Just have someone holding their arm and just
Yeah, it was.
here's your
very-
gold crown.
And then they
bitch.
killed him. They killed Jason Momoa. Them sons of bitches. Yeah,
Damn, already?
he's dead pretty much by the end of season 1.
Yeah, I know.
He gets
Oh,
like
yeah,
this real
because she
sick.
becomes. That's right. That's right.
Then she has a little dragon.
They be
on her
killing
shoulder
everybody
right
in
now.
Game of Thrones. That's the whole thing. They
the
do it
game.
less, it seems, in House of the Dragon.
At this, well,
I guess okay. All right.
I have a feeling.
to
But
us
in
next
Game
week.
of Thrones, it was like like you didn't see that first one coming. The first big one, it was like, holy shit.
My wife and I were just starting to date. We were just dating when that happened, and she spoiled that
Oh,
because she was someone that couldn't hold on to a spoiler,
right.
and I'm like, never again.
Sarah doesn't mind.
Angela,
Sarah wants
this is
things
your
spoiled.
one strike.
Yeah, that's
1-0.
Yeah.
that's it. Please, I do not want spoilers.
Did she obey?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah. Yeah, that was a big one though.
That would be something. Whew. It's like when Sarah didn't like the Jungle Book.
Oh. Sore subject. This is your one strike, Sarah. You're one. I'm trying to remember because I was a little out of touch, as I tend to be on these
You're
things.
out of touch.
I'm out of time,
but I'm out of my hand when you hold on.
I don't know. Nobody knows those words.
Alex lost his virginity to that song. Was Game of Thrones like wild fart, like wild farts when it first came out?
Yes.
Kind of burned it up immediately.
Yeah. It was like appointment
Especially
television from
at the end of
get.
the season.
Yeah.
Right by the end,
That was like,
Yeah.
because it was kind of a slow season.
Yeah.
So I didn't know how much hype there really was. I knew eventually there was a lot.
And it was like a fantasy with, you're like, where's the fucking,
right.
let's get to some
Where are we going here? What's going on?
magic and shit. Yeah.
I find myself really liking this Rob Stark guy, which leads me to believe they're probably going to kill him brutally.
Rob Stark?
Rob Stark.
Don't get too attached.
Alex, that's your one strike. Or I'm taking all hog privileges away from you. No sex for a week.
Yeah.
That is wild that she spoiled that.
Oh yeah.
I'm gonna bring that up to her next time I see her. You know what I heard you did, Angela? Heard you were a bad girl.
Oh,
You were
man.
bad. You blew it.
Still one of my favorite dating stories ever is the Alex and Angela meeting, but we've talked about it many times. But it is
It's a good one.
It is. Anything that starts on Craigslist, I'm always a big fan of.
It's where you find everything. Craigslist, you know?
That's right.
Does anybody find anything on Craigslist anymore?
I don't think so.
Yeah.
I haven't been on Craigslist in years and years and years. That was my bread and butter for a long time. I found all sorts of cool shit on Craigslist.
Yeah, that's where I
That's
found
why
the Kirby
it's funny
job.
that Craigslist works out better than fucking Facebook Marketplace. It's a lot of bullshit.
Yeah, I really think it is like that Tinder problem of too many interested parties
Yeah.
on the same item.
Well, when you got your $50 fucking lawnmower, like, come and get it.
Yeah,
Oh,
that's the hot chick at the bar.
Honda?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm coming. Don't leave me hanging. Yeah.
Come on,
Yeah.
just give me a sign, anything.
Yeah.
I'm in.
Yep.
So you couldn't get your mower to work, I presume.
No, I think the carburetor needs to be cleaned, but I figured that will cost at least $50 if I can get a new mower for $50. That'd be fucking sweet. Probably better than my current mower, but yeah, I could not get it to work. No.
Well, that's what Everly's there for, you know?
Yep.
Put her to work.
Yep.
Hold her legs.
Give her a little machete.
Go out and play with this.
I just start swinging.
Yeah.
I'll give you $3 when you're done.
A big scythe.
Yep.
Are you standing up back there, Shyla?
I'm just kneeling on the chair.
Oh, okay.
Is that okay?
We'll let it slide. Anything good for 4th of July, boys? I'm a little sad we didn't spend it together. It's not like us.
Oh.
I feel like we've spent quite a few 4th of
We
July
have,
together.
yeah.
Alex had the kids. Toll had his,
Yep. I went.
his kids.
We
as
went and
well.
got some lunch, and then they went back, and then I went and bought some little fireworks stuff, and then they came back, and we lit off some of the little less explosive fireworks, but like spinny ones. Pretty fun. I have a shitload left also. A lot of spinning ones. And that was fun. And then we went to West Des Moines to watch the fireworks. It was pretty pretty nice. We got a pretty kick-ass spot and didn't get jammed up in traffic afterwards. And I was like,
That's always the key on the 4th
this
of
fucking
July.
worked out great. Yeah.
Bring a little blankie to sit on.
We have 3 chairs, 2 adult chairs and 1 teeny tiny chair.
Nice.
Adorable.
Mm-hmm.
Told
And
took
brought
the
some
tiny
sparklers.
chair.
That's right.
Out of respect.
Our booties are about the same size. Me and Everly's.
Extra small.
Mm-hmm.
And Alex, you spend time with your children as well?
Yeah, kids were there. My family all came over and did some barbecuing and drinking and hanging out. It was a good time.
Oh yeah, because you said your daughter is of drinking age now.
Yes.
Is that weird?
No, it's not. She's 22, and this was I'm like, sort of like the last year whenever we're like go out to dinner or whatever. I'm like, you want something to drink? She's like, no. But she'll talk about how she does. I'm like, all right. So 4th of July, I'm like, yeah, you want? She's like, no. So then we're sitting and hanging out, and then she came and sat down and cracked one open. I'm like, oh, here we go. Drinking with my
Dad.
daughter. Very cool. Then she got drunk and told me she hates me. No, it was fun. It was a good time.
Nice.
It was a nice day with the fam.
Well, Toll spent time with his kids. Alex spent time with his kids.
What'd you do, buddy?
And I shot my kids all over a towel. Oh, I'm sorry. I apologize.
The Rockets red glare.
The Red Rockets
Yeah.
glare.
Shiloh never laughs at any of my jokes. They're too dirty. That's what she says when the mics are off. I just had a few people over. It was Dave, Sam Hershock, Wade. It was sort of originally going to be a bigger thing, but then I tried to look at the forecast because I was like, Alex, especially, is always talking about the forecast. So it's part of getting older.
Live and die, of course.
Live and die by it, and I chose to live and die by it. It didn't rain at all, and I reduced the size to an indoor party for that very reason, and so I had to stink up my place. I had to be Captain Cheeseburger inside, and the captain was not pleased. My place is not very large, but the cheeseburgers were all right, weren't they, Dave? Yeah, there we go.
One of your
point.
specially hand your home mixed
That's right.
meats.
My own ground.
Nice.
Yep.
It's pubes.
Yeah, a garnish of pubes,
Little wang to it.
a little baby batter. No, just salt and pep. It's just good meat. Yeah,
Ooh.
just some good meat for you, Dave. Yeah, but yeah, a little brisket and short rib.
Oh,
Damn.
Yeah,
nice.
I'm getting better at my smash
High praise
burger.
right there.
When I have my little griddle I bought online, so I
Yeah.
get very excited to break that out.
Yeah, you do love using that griddle. Oh, you got a smaller griddle?
I guess it's the one I used at the
Okay,
Yeah,
all right.
It's a mid-sized griddle, dare I say, but I do love it, and I only get to use it. It's kind of like a hot tub. You only use it like 4 times a year, you know? But when you do, it's very exciting.
If I had a hot
And
tub,
everybody's getting laid.
I would do- hell yeah.
In the griddle.
Yes.
Mm.
Yeah, but that
Did
was
all
pretty much
that-
it. Just low key, and then I smoked a little weed, which was fun.
Oh.
I'm trying not to do it every day because I was doing it pretty much all day, every day for give or take 10 years.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
so trying to find a balance with it, and it's fun.
Do you feel better?
I do. Definitely takes the edge off a little.
I mean, do you feel better
Moderating it.
did you feel better not using it, smoking it?
I don't know if I felt better, but like I said, I definitely remembered
Mental
things.
acuity.
Mental acuity. I was some might say too sharp, you know?
Yeah.
Maybe edgy, one might say. I can remember every second of every day.
That sounds
Who wants
awful.
that?
Yeah.
No thanks.
Yeah, I think it's all about, it's no secret to anyone, but I think it is kind of about moderation, finding
Yeah.
a balance if you can.
Of course.
And with the dope, the devil's lettuce, I think it's a little bit easier because it's not so addictive in the way that like
Yeah.
alcohol was for me, at least.
I bought a Husker Du. You guys remember that game? The matching game? I remember the band. Anyway, yeah, I remember the band too. But I was just bringing that up because before coming to this podcast, I got my ass whooped in a memory game by a 6-year-old. Like whooped. Yeah. Like 24-10, I believe.
God damn.
Yeah.
And I bet
Yeah.
you didn't.
No, I was like, oh, yeah.
You're putting up a fight, I bet.
Yep.
Trying to.
And she was even like, that one? I was like, you're not supposed to help me. Like, but you're terrible at this.
And you flip it over. Ah, fuck.
I'm stupid.
That's a real dad move right there. Go to your room.
Yeah.
Who knows? I don't think. Well, yeah. Sorry.
No.
Mumbling.
That's kind of our thing here. It's kind of our whole thing. I did write a little note to myself. You ever have jobs you whack off at?
Yeah, on I mean, I made it when I worked at Mole Millwork. I used to tell this joke on stage that I would just fucking angrily jack off in the back and jizz in the truck on purpose, right on the floor, because they can go fuck themselves. So I'd be wasting company time jacking off in the back of the truck and then spreading it all over.
What a turn this is taking.
Yeah, Mole Millwork can go fuck itself.
You fucked it.
Yeah,
Right.
I did. I was like, yeah, I'm fucking myself because Mole Millwork can fuck itself.
You came from anger.
I did. I remember that. I used to tell that joke.
I don't remember
My
this
angry
joke.
jizzing in the truck joke. It wasn't a joke. It's something I really did.
Yeah, I don't even remember
Yeah.
that. I feel like I would remember it too. Wow.
Yeah.
I'll never forget it now.
And then, I've had like where I had to be in a warehouse on Saturdays alone, and then be like, "What to do?"
Feeling a little anxious.
Yeah.
De-stress.
A regular Joe like myself. Find a little action. Oh, alone in the bathroom, perhaps.
Yeah. Yeah, I've done a little bit of that myself.
I was where? What were you doing? You work from home a lot of times.
Yeah, people
Yeah,
work
there's
from
been-
home. They're
yeah.
like, I'm gonna take a little extra lunch break. If you know what I'm saying.
Don't fire me. Working for myself. No, unfortunately, that's why I wrote it down. I was like, I think I've technically whacked off at every job I've had.
Wow. There's a
Nice.
point of like,
Not at Teehees, actually. Not at Teehees.
yeah, right.
I have not whacked off there.
Whew. I don't think
Big insurance liability if you do.
I haven't done it at Confluence.
No, actually. Only because I had the fear of being caught masturbating by you. And that's enough to like, that's abstinence. At its
That's one of
That's
my
gonna throw a wet blanket on the whole
yeah,
operation.
it's one thing to be caught by my stepdad. It's another thing to be caught by Dave. What?
That's one of my favorite '80s love songs.
What?
The fear of getting caught masturbating by you.
That's a good one. Debbie Gibson.
Mm-hmm.
Peebo Bryson.
Yeah, yeah.
Peebo Bryson.
I don't even know what that person sings. I just love the name. It always made
It's
me
a
laugh.
great name.
Peebo Bryson. That is a singer, isn't it?
Oh yeah, Peebo.
Peebo.
Mario Van Peebo Bryson.
Yeah, I remember I whacked off at school a couple times, like in high school, which is very risky.
Like in the bathroom?
In the bathroom,
Like while school was in session?
while school's in session.
What possessed you? Just like the girl.
Well,
I mean,
I know what possessed you.
No,
But to be like,
A
Yeah,
demon.
I
of
can't-
sorts.
no explanation needed. Like, yeah,
There was a
sure.
time where like I really
I
it was
never
like 5
did.
times a day. You know,
Oh,
like,
yeah.
I mean, it was I was like a little gerbil. You know,
I mean, and we've discussed it. We don't need to get back into it now.
no,
that,
we don't.
Now that we're famous and on video.
That is
you know?
correct. I don't know why I said any of this on video, but admitting to whacking off at all the jobs I've ever had. Good thinking, AJ.
AJ likes telling on himself.
I do.
Yeah.
It's fun.
Yeah, the
That
man
is
who
part of
said
the-
too much. That really will be my tombstone someday. Yeah, I just thought, well, because somewhere, I don't know if it was a podcast or something, somebody was talking about whacking off at work, and it made me feel better that I was like, oh, good, because I really felt like a bad guy, kind of.
Oh,
Like I desecrated my workplace by doing such a thing.
no.
Then I'm like, oh, it turns out everybody was whacking off,
Yeah. I mean, I don't know.
especially Dave.
Wow.
Dave has his own bedroom, so you know he's whacking off.
I'm curious. So you just like went in the stall in the bathroom?
Told wants to know the logistics of this.
Well, whacking off in high school?
So
Yes.
I can tell you exactly. It was only one time, and I remember it was very thrilling. It was exhilarating.
That was part of it.
The
for
risk.
Sure. Yeah,
It's like having public sex or something.
yeah.
Sure.
Which I also had some dalliances.
I
with.
love having public sex alone.
to treat myself.
In a school full of children.
So basically, the way Boone High was set up was that not everyone could go to lunch at the same time.
Yeah.
Stagger lunch.
It was like staggered lunches. So period 5A, 5B, 5 or 6A,
Yep.
6B, something like that. If I remember correctly, I think it was probably like 30 minutes for lunch.
Yep.
And so I think the way it timed out was basically like once the lunches were done, you kind of had to ask to go to the bathroom. So if you got in that window right after the last
Like,
lunch,
I'm full of pizza burgers.
and you were
You know
willing,
what I want to do right now?
That's right. I just ate 15 Crispitos.
Man.
And if you're willing to show up late to a class, or if it was like a study hall, you have some pretty good downtime.
Yeah, for sure.
And for better or for worse, I was so goddamn horned up all the time. Especially with like PE and things like that.
Oh yeah, like
Because
13 to-
volleyball shorts like became a thing when I was in high school, basically.
Yeah.
Like the volleyball shorts we all know and love today.
You're like, am I a werewolf?
Yes. Well, in volleyball,
I'm changing.
in volleyball shorts walked so yoga pants could run.
Yeah,
to be
yeah,
clear. To be
100%.
clear.
100%. That's very well said.
And every girl in all the classes had, it was, and then also swimming was a part of our PE too. So you could see, I think they all had to wear like one pieces, but one piece was more than enough for
That's
me.
one
baby.
piece enough for you.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
That's all I need. Yeah. Yeah. I feel bad. I wasn't trying to be creepy. It's just
You're a young teenage boy full of hormones.
I couldn't even look at them in the eye, much less anything else. But just even being in the same room with a butt cheek,
Yeah, I remember.
Just thinking about that,
Yeah.
drive you nuts. Drive a man.
I mean,
Drive a man
how
crazy.
teenage boys
Drive a man to a stall.
pass high school is beyond. That's a miracle for all of us.
Buddy.
Now I think back to it, and I'm like truly unhinged level of like
Horniness.
Yeah, horniness.
Yeah.
I mean,
Oh yes.
like clawing out of your skin, like you said, like a werewolf.
yes.
Oh, yeah.
Oh yeah. No, your body's working against you. Like I would like to learn geometry right now. And your brain's like, pussy. Like, no, not
Yes.
now. Stop it.
Yeah.
The circumference of the clitoris. You'll see the radius and the fulcrum.
Put this in terms I can understand.
Two congruent labia.
Congruent.
I'm just trying to think of all the math words I can say now.
E equals MC cream pie. I don't know what's happening.
I didn't even
anymore.
know what most of that stuff like.
Yeah, when did you come onto porn, Toll? Because you were sort of a late bloomer, I guess, a little. Not physically, but
No.
we all know the Disneyland story.
Yeah. Porn. I guess I had magazines and a couple of videotapes. Nice.
Well, were the magazines like fully nude?
Yeah. Had a couple of swanks. My mom found them, I remember, and she told me, my mom was like, I will get you a subscription to Playboy if you get rid of those those magazines with the 3 X's on them. And I was like, no thanks.
No deal. Close the box.
Yeah.
No deal.
Mom, I would rather move out.
I was like, not a
If
chance.
you touch these magazines, I will kill you and myself. That's just the deal.
Yeah.
They show everything in these ones.
Yeah.
Mom.
There was no penetration in any of them. It was even the Hustlers. I was like, oh, I looked back on them recently.
Wow.
Before
You still have them?
I threw everything away. Remember we talked about that?
Yes.
The whole fucking box, everything, all the videos.
That's a shame. 'cause
You
that
took
was
them out to the
time
woods and
capsule.
left them for someone else to
Yeah.
find.
All my Joshy G DVDs.
Oh yeah, that's
everything.
right. Yeah, I guess that's good to move those out.
Yeah.
Yeah, I had a couple Joshy G's as well.
Yep.
He would
A couple of Joshy G joints.
Like, Joshy G's Louise.
Well, he would come to vaudeville when it was still open and just like hand out boxes of porn, basically.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He was like, some guy gave me 500 porn DVDs. Like, oh, do you want 5 of them? I was like, sure,
Yeah.
I guess. Porn is free on the internet, but
Yeah, but it's nice to
I'll
see
check it out.
Yeah.
yeah.
Take a look, I
It's
guess.
nice to own a hard copy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
In case the internet goes down or
Some of that
if I don't
old
get it.
man, some of those old DVD or VHS porns was like 6 hours on one tape, and you watch them, you go, "Oh boy!" Like they really, the production on this bad boy was not expensive.
Yeah.
In fact, I can see the gnats buzzing around to this outdoor sex. Yeah.
This crew wasn't union, you know.
Yeah.
They weren't on
Yeah.
SAG or whatever.
Like, that guy's got fucking gnats on his ball bag.
No SAG after here.
This is a different type of SAG.
Yeah, truly.
The budget
There
for
was.
this film was about $114. Well spent, but I'm saying.
Yeah.
Yeah, that reminds me of Trailer Park Boys, where they're trying to get J Rock to shoot a porno to like indict Randy or like Leahy or something. And J Rock basically says he's not willing to do it. He's trying to clean up his act. And then Julian is like, J Rock, we got a real budget on this one, $650. And J Rock like turns around. And he's like, why didn't you say this shit was professional? $650.
Oh man.
You should have told me this shit was professional, Jules.
I've never. I tried the Trailer Park Boys, but I never got because I remember old R.I.P. Joey Ficken fucking loved the Trailer Park Boys.
Oh, yeah.
I love it all the way, basically until like the Netflix seasons. Some of them are okay. I like Leahy. Yeah, basically like, well, I guess they ended once Leahy died. Technically,
I never saw 1 second of any of
Really?
that.
You kind of have or should watch the first season.
Was it
set
a
up.
Adult Swim show?
It was a
It was
Canadian
Canadian.
TV show.
Canadian.
It basically blew up when Netflix came around because it was one of those things where Netflix first started streaming, and no one in America, as far as I could tell, really had heard of it, and so they just put it up on there
Yeah.
because they probably got it dirt cheap from Canada or whatever.
Right.
And it blew up.
Do you watch Letterkenny?
No, I have not, but I've heard great things.
Good. Very. Wow.
Shorzy, the follow-up is even better.
What is it called?
Shorzy,
Shorzy.
Canadian show?
they're funny.
Didn't Shang-Chi, Simu Liu, wasn't he on a Canadian sitcom?
No idea.
I think he was.
If you're saying it, I'm sure it's true.
I thought you guys might know.
The only person that might know is you two. So if you two don't know,
I think he
I
was
got no
about
hope.
a market of some kind. And I think it was Canadian. Yeah.
So I did pull off the whack off at school, by the way. I did finish, just for clarification.
I assumed as much. Got to take it all the way.
It makes me try to, like, what's the weirdest place?
Yeah. Did
I
you
never
ever
even
have any like
considered
public
that.
sex or anything like that, like in a park or anything?
I had sex with a whole bunch of people in a room. Well, I had sex with one person while a whole bunch of people were in the room.
Well, that wasn't that your right out the gate though?
Disneyland?
What do you mean? Oh yeah, I guess that was true too. I did it once in college. Like we were on like the loft, and then a whole bunch of people were down watching TV below the loft in the dorm room.
Do you like the little spooning
Like
room?
yeah, yeah.
You just like
Tables all the
spooning. You're spooning, and then you lower the drawbridge.
Let me
Yep.
get those Tasmanian devil pajama pants off. Let that hog out of the pen. What a lucky lady she was, Toll.
It's true.
Yeah. It is fun, when there's kind of like well, not danger, but risk.
Yeah.
Danger of being caught.
Yeah.
McCoe's Park has seen my penis a few times.
Yeah.
McHose indeed.
Yeah. See, you write
I had
jokes.
sex while driving once. That wasn't a good idea.
Sex while driving?
While driving.
Intercourse?
Mhm.
Sexual intercourse.
Were you
I was driving my Isuzu Trooper on Highway 30.
Ooh, right past Boone, I
Yeah.
hope.
But nah, it would have been we were driving towards Boone. Yeah.
Okay.
That was weird.
How do you do
And
that
hard.
one? Are you like looking over?
Yeah. It was very dangerous and
Yeah,
not a
that
good
sounds
idea.
awfully dangerous.
Yeah.
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 The Isuzu Trooper alone is dangerous.
True.
She ain't exactly street legal.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The
Did
Isuzu
you
Trooper was $1,200
I mean,
well spent.
If you don't mind me asking, did you finish?
No, we pulled over.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
good. Yeah. I feel like finishing would be the most dangerous part
Yeah.
because your legs start.
I mean, it got to, I was like
Yeah.
pushing, I realized I was going like 85,
Yeah.
90 miles per hour.
Right.
Because I was like, I could barely see. And I was like, this is fucking crazy. Yeah.
I'm about to nut.
Yeah. Yeah. We did end up pulling over.
Did you finish there?
Yeah.
Nice.
Listening. I won't.
Dear Penthouse, you're not going to believe this.
Yeah.
We're in a Isuzu Trooper. The top is down.
There's no, I wish.
And
Yeah.
it wasn't just the Trooper's top that was down. I could write this all off the dome. This is my fantasy that I've been told.
AJ's
I've inserted
erotica.
myself into Toll's fantasy. That actually happened. So I guess it's not a fantasy. Is it a fantasy if it actually happened? No, I don't think so.
It's just more like
It's a
spank
reality.
bank.
Yeah. It's
don't-
a sexual reality.
Just kidding.
That'll be Toll's autobiography, Sexual Reality. It's like VR,
Yeah.
but sexual.
Yeah, pretty weird.
It's like the Necronomicon or whatever that book, fucking
Book of the Dead.
Wachowskis wrote or read. There's some
Huskies.
isn't the Wachowskis the Matrix people?
Yeah.
There's some book, I think it's the Necronomicon or it's some wacky name just like that. That's all about like it's futurist book of some sort.
Not the Necronomicon.
Yeah, the Necronomicon is the Book of the Dead,
Yeah.
at least according to the Evil Dead.
Yeah.
Bound in human
Egyptian?
flesh. I think they use a lot of terms that are also.
Okay, you're right on that.
Yeah.
1 second. I'll look it up.
The Omicron?
It's something like that.
Wachowski sisters.
Correct.
Come on.
It was
Wachowski
the
sisters.
The simulacra and simulation, I think is what it's called. So it sounded kind of cool like that. Yeah, simulacra and simulation was the main inspiration for Matrix trilogy.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah, it's like a big futurist, like neo-dystopian thingy.
Cool.
Never read
I
it.
did not
but
know that.
Yeah, but I hear it's a very cool book if you like that type of. If you like the
Nice.
Matrix at all, you'd probably like it.
Yeah, yeah.
Simulacra, simulation.
sounds good to me.
Heck yeah. You know what's funny? Never mind. I'm going to say.
Yeah, here we go. I talked about whacking off at school, so it's time for you to fess up.
So the Wachowski brothers made The Matrix.
Mm-hmm.
Then they became women and haven't made anything good since.
It is a fact.
I shouldn't have
No
said
further
that.
questions, Your Honor.
Draw your own conclusions.
Sorry, ladies.
Huh?
Shiloh just pulled the plug on our live stream.
Huh? The Wachowski brothers made The Matrix. Then they became women and haven't made anything good since. Yeah, they're both the Wachowski sisters.
Yeah.
Lana
Just
and
the Wachowskis.
I don't remember the other one's name. But yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, they did both transition, I know.
I'm standing.
You're standing now. Shiloh's standing.
Shiloh's mad at me
Yeah.
for saying that.
She just stood up in court. Someone goes,
Yeah.
Shiloh objects.
I mean, What have they made? The fucking Cloud Atlas?
Speed Racer.
Yeah. Jupiter Ascending.
They
made
make
nothing
those
good.
movies?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Those movies all do suck.
Suck fests.
And then the newest Matrix kind of sucked too.
Yeah.
Oh, I don't even. I watched that once. I'm like, I'm going to just cut this out of my memory and just
Yeah.
pretend like it didn't happen.
Because 2 and 3.
I mean, you watch it and that almost happens instantly anyway.
It did.
Yeah, like, that was dumb. Yeah.
Goodbye.
wow.
Neil Patrick Harris was in this, I guess. Yeah.
That's the McGrain.
Yep.
Well, I had one more note I did like.
Let's hear it.
I would like to get to as we bring No Sleep Airlines into a descent into madness. One of my favorite parts about summer is seeing everybody running out on the streets. You know, Beaver Ave,
Run in.
a street I may or may not live on. Don't come find me.
AJ lives on Beaver Ave. Don't worry about it.
Hey-ho. It's like I was driving on Beaver Ave. You know what I'm saying?
And you pulled over.
That's right.
Got a flat. But yeah, a lot of these busy streets, much like Beaver Ave, had a lot of people running, sometimes shirtless.
Yeah.
And as nice as it is to see people running shirtless, it's inspirational sometimes. I just like watching people run and the various modes at which they run, because running is almost like a fingerprint. No one runs the same.
That's kind of true.
And some people's runs are very, very funny. And I hate to run shame,
Yes.
but I am going to.
No, I completely
Oh,
agree
is
with
this
what
about
you're
to be
saying.
me? Whoa.
The super, like, it's either not kind of doing it enough or doing it far too much, or like Naruto style,
Yeah.
Yeah.
arms don't move.
I live in my business also
my
are
favorite.
next to Drake Stadium. So there's been through the spring and summer, not so much now, but the last like 3 or 4 months, they have Drake relays, state track, other events there. And those people always warm up and they run around the area. Just see people running all the time. And you'll see people running like assholes where it's like, what? You know what you look like, right? And I think,
Yeah.
wait, do I run like an asshole? Like, I feel like I run like a normal.
People kind of told me I run like an asshole, but I was like, I'm pretty fucking fast for a big dude, so suck
Pretty
it.
fast for an asshole.
Yeah, pretty fast for a big asshole.
Yeah, I wish we had
Probably
more
not
runway
anymore.
here. So
I know.
we could all do running demonstrations.
Maybe we should make a video
Yeah.
one of these.
We're going to film
days.
us 3 running.
We're all wear our bros and get it
You
going.
okay, Alex?
I lost my mic and headphones.
You can't hear anything?
I can hear you.
Oh, hold on.
Oh, did you come undone?
I did it myself.
Oh.
I was too busy running like an asshole over here.
Yeah, because even at the gym and stuff, and again, I try not to judge, but it is just kind of
Oh, it's people are like, it's a judgment-free zone at the gym. Please. It is Judgment City. It's Judgment Day for everyone.
that's right.
That's only Planet Fitness. But if you grunt, they'll kick you out.
That's
Which
true.
is supposedly. I don't know if it's still true. Yeah.
I don't know. I don't hear too many.
Well, it's because AJ's whacking off in the bathroom there.
I don't work here, so you can't fire me.
I have a membership.
I'm a member.
You want my $15?
They're dragging me out in cuffs. You'll be hearing from my lawyers, Simmons, Carter, McGrain, attorneys at law. I have a statement I'd like to read.
Sir, we are running out of towels.
Yes. They don't have towels there. I'm very.
Oh.
I am. I'm
BYOT?
peeved. Yeah, BYOT, baby. I don't take kindly to that either because I'm a sweaty man.
Do you shower at the gym?
No, just because I live so close.
Oh, yeah.
But sometimes I'm on the treadmill because I do about 45 on the treadmill.
Oh,
Not to
damn.
brag.
Nice.
It's like steep walking a lot of
Yeah.
the time to watch out.
Still.
I mean,
Yeah.
it ain't nothing.
It ain't nothing. It's and I get very, very sweaty. I'm sometimes self-conscious about it, especially because I'm dripping it off my face.
Yeah.
So I would love a soft towel to go.
Yeah. For sure. What
No
about
dice.
like wiping the equipment down and stuff?
Yeah, they have little wipies.
Oh.
But it's not. It's like a Clorox wipe. So I wouldn't want to wipe my face with it. Red. Yeah. What kind of towels are these? My dick's on fire.
Wow, that's so funny for some reason.
Yeah, we're just having a good time. But yeah, I mean, even the sweat levels are interesting. 'Cause some people work out really hard and don't really sweat that much.
Oh.
I'm kind of
Yeah, that's
envious
how
of
I
that.
am. Like,
Of a sweater.
no, I'll have to like really turn a corner at some point, and then I'll start sweating. But I'm not. I don't sweat easy.
I'm sweating right now, baby.
Me too. When I was a fucking mover, my nickname was Soggy. That's what all these fucking assholes call
Sogs
me.
McGregor.
Yeah. I've sweat so much. I was moving cabinets with this big fat dude. He's like, "You're about to see me sweat." I was like, "I guarantee I sweat more than you do." He's like, "That's not even possible." Like, yeah, and then, yeah,
It's a sweat off.
And at about 8 minutes later, he was like, "Jesus Christ, you sweat a lot." I was like, "Yeah, thanks."
Yeah.
People would be installing pool tables. They'd be like, "Oh my god, do we have a leak?" Like, no, I'm just fucking sweating.
No, but I do.
Yes. Yeah.
You're like
I don't
that-
think it's anything we should be embarrassed.
You're like that
Did they
meme.
say-
You're the meme of Jordan Peele with like sweat shooting out of his face.
Yes. People used to be always like, "It's a sign of good health." I was like, "I don't think it is." Like, I drink a 12-pack of Busch Light a day. I'm not that fucking healthy. Yeah. That was in my
Just means you're well hydrated.
lighter drinking days. Yeah.
Yeah, I get very sweaty. I make sure to wipe down the machines very well afterwards because, yeah, you know,
It's good. Courteous.
not everyone
You
wants
should.
to taste my sweat.
Yeah.
Some people do, but Dave mainly.
I just like to sneak up behind you and lick your head, you know?
I think it tastes all right.
Yeah. Salty and sweet.
Yeah.
You know,
And scratchy. Delicious.
A little
Oh,
smoky.
it's smooth, very smooth. What was I gonna say? Oh, about the running and stuff. Fuck it, whatever.
The people, yeah, everybody. It is. I mean, Emmett used to talk like he loves impersonating people's walks.
Yeah, I remember
Oh, that's funny.
Shyla because well, I won't say where she lives, but she's seen me walk.
Thanks.
Shyla, she lives right at what was that address?
714
Yeah.
West 9th Street.
Apartment 12. Apparently she can identify me from my walk. I have a certain gait to me. Do you think that with could you tell if it was Toll?
Toll? Yeah, maybe.
Could you tell if it was Alex?
No, probably not.
Really?
What is it about Toll and I's gait?
I have bad posture. I know that's probably part of it.
There you go. Is
Yeah.
that what?
That's the yeah. I don't know. I don't think I haven't studied Alex enough. I guess.
Oh.
I have like bad hips and a bad back, so I'm just like,
Yeah.
Doing a Frankenstein walk.
Yeah.
It's hard to recognize.
Charlotte runs away when she sees me.
Yeah, no, it is weird, a weird like fingerprinty type of thing. Yeah, because like there are people in my life that I could definitely like if you just showed me a whatever. Like,
I think it's-
a motion capture of their walk. I'd be
I
like,
saw
oh, yeah,
I
that's-
saw a TikTok or something of someone doing Michael Jordan's walk, and I'm like, whatever. And then he did it. I'm like, oh, exactly correct. I would never have thought, but he nailed it. And
Yeah.
a lot of NBA players, when they go up and down the court, like I've seen people imitate that. Like, oh, that is an imitatable thing.
Yeah.
It is like a fingerprint. Yeah. Everyone has their own way of moving, I guess.
Yeah, and you kind of almost like handwriting too, where you sort of learn it yourself. Like you're taught it, but
Yeah.
no matter what, it's always going to have like your idiosyncrasies in it. Because like the pigeon toe thing that Dave talked about, I know at least one of my feet curve in a little, but it's something that from being a kid, like I've tried to work on, and like doctors have tried to help me with or whatever, you know. But just trying to get it so it actually hits the right way.
When
That's why I run like this. I go all the way in. Like Usain Bolt.
Like Forrest Gump.
Usain Dolt.
When I was
Fastest man on 2 feet.
I guess, didn't you get shoes or something?
when I was starting to walk, I was so pigeon. They would have me wear my shoes on the wrong feet.
Oh, try and knock him out.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. I did do the 100-yard dash, so maybe that's why. My pigeonness. They're like, this boy's a pigeon if I've ever seen one. He eats out of the trash, and nobody really likes him.
He's just hanging around the streets.
Yeah. Yeah, I remember there was this, I think you can still buy it. I can only find it at Target, but there was this shit, this like ultra diesel antiperspirant where there was no deodorant part to it. It was just an antiperspirant you'd put on, and it would straight up make
Lock you down.
Oh yeah, you just wouldn't sweat out of your pits.
No thanks.
Yeah, that's a bad idea.
Yeah, and I did it for like a year or two because I was so.
Did it fuck you up?
Probably. It's probably why
Sweat starts coming out of your eyeballs. It's got to come out somewhere.
Sweating.
Yeah,
But
I never wear antiperspirant.
But I would just, get like a fucking pit stain because at least at Boone High at the time, no central air. It was all they just kick open the window and put a fan in it or whatever. Yeah. So I'd have like my best shirt on, and then the pit stain would be down to like the waistline,
Oh yeah.
So I was trying to knock that out.
Yeah. I get so self-conscious about swamp ass in high school that my self-consciousness itself would start causing the swamp ass, I'm pretty sure.
It turned
Like, oh God.
like inverts.
Be Hurricane Katrina in your fucking pants.
Compounding sweat.
Yeah.
I don't think anyone. I remember I was seeing a lady, and one of our first dates was me seeing her at it was like a band recital, for adults.
Yeah.
To be clear, it was grown-ups.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Like she played an instrument still from, whatever, high school. And so it was some sort of band, like a city band that she was in.
And you were sitting there drawing her portrait.
That's right.
Pitting out.
And I was pitting out really bad. And I was really worried about it because I had like a nice little shirt on, like a button up.
Like a Charlie Sheen bowling shirt.
Yeah, exactly. And a fedora that I was also sweating through. The fedora turned a dark khaki with sweat.
Wearing the Newell special.
That's right. Yeah, but I remember just being worried. I was like, God, she's going to think I'm a dork and not sexy because I'm so sweaty. Like it's an unattractive quality. And then I saw her get up from her seat after playing like the clarinet or whatever. And she had like a giant ass sweat stain.
Oh, yeah.
And I was like, we're even. Nothing to worry about here. The sweaty girl of my dreams.
Yeah. She was also back there dumping that spit valve, too, when you think about that, too. So.
Yeah, exactly.
Gross.
Yeah, it was one of those moments where I realized, like, like girls poop too kind of moments.
Yeah.
You have to have those as a young man.
You do.
And I was like, girls' asses sweat too. Nice.
Mm-hmm.
It's not just my ass.
But if this bitch stinks, I'm leaving her.
That's right. You can't play clarinet for shit. She was very good at her instrument. I think it was. Yeah, clarinet.
Nice. It's a good instrument.
Played a mean skin flute,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, she was one of the girls that like broke up with me, and she did it very kindly. I still think about that to this day of like, that's how to break up with somebody.
Nice.
Yeah.
I guess.
She have it all in writing, notarized.
That's right.
Notary public.
It was a scroll.
Stamp the name. Yeah. Yeah.
She painted you a breakup portrait.
Yeah. Picture of her and I not together. Yeah. Her and I in an ocean between us. That's fucking funny. I'm trying. Yeah, I think we had a meal at her place, and then she was just like, "I think you're cool. It's just not for me, dog."
Huh.
I think she like basically said "dog." Even she was just like,
"Damn,
it's just not for me." And I was like,
"You're like, okay, dog."
You must not have been.
It was so fair
too
that I was
far into it.
Yeah, I think it was maybe like 4 months or something.
Oh, okay.
I mean, we like went on a little vacation together and stuff.
Oh wow.
Yeah, this was somebody I met on Bumble, so this was a while ago too.
Then she took a permanent vacation from you.
That is correct. I actually saw her and her betrothed outside of Black Cat one day.
Oh.
And if she didn't break up with me so nicely, I would have been like, oh God. Mooned her, driving while mooning.
Yeah.
Yeah. But I respected the honesty in that breakup. It taught,
Nice.
like, it was a breakup that taught me. I was like, that's how you have to communicate with people. I think right there.
That's an adult move.
Yeah, it really was. I respected it a lot. I couldn't even be mad. So I took my Bud Light Tall Boys and I went home.
Perfect.
I miss this as I drive away in my $500 car. Yeah,
Fuck you.
that's right. Was I crying to the windshield? Oh.
Pee into the seat.
Yeah. I'm going to the strip club. Talk about comedy outside and get no pussy.
Yeah. Strip clubs are the worst.
Yeah, I don't
When
think I would readily go
especially
back.
post breakup. Like, that's what I remember what that looks like. See you later. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. I used to be around a vagina. That's great.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Yeah, even when we were in Vegas, it didn't really cross my mind.
No.
Good for us.
Yeah. I've never liked them very much. I always feel uncomfortable. I don't know.
Yeah.
Sarah went to for a bachelorette party where they were wearing the like labia bikinis. The servers were.
What does that mean?
Like where they're like, it's like they have a bikini on, but they're basically their vagina is
Have
out.
a little.
You can see part of the clam.
Yeah. I was like, I would feel very uncomfortable, I think. Yeah. Like, cool. Yikes.
Yeah, so I'll get the prime rib, I guess.
The roast beef.
He still got it. Shiloh literally walked out, by the way. So we're gonna go another 3 hours. In that case. What'd you say, Dave? She ain't wrong. Yeah, no, she ain't wrong. She puts up with a lot. God bless her.
It's true.
God bless her.
I saw Despicable Me 4 yesterday.
Oh,
Despicable.
Despicable. And what was
despicable?
Everly kept calling it Pickleball Me 4. That's pretty funny.
Close enough.
Yeah, it was funny. They all make $1 billion and they're kind of big old nothing burgers that are funny and entertaining and like, kind of have bad lessons, but they're just fun.
I looked up. I'm like, oh, maybe a movie over the 4th of July. That's when the big guns come out.
Yeah.
And there was nothing.
I want to see. I've heard good things about A Quiet Place Part 1.
Yeah.
I haven't heard shit about The Bike Riders, which I thought was going to be kind of a prestige movie, but I haven't heard nothing. What else is there? You guys saw Horizon. We had a long conversation about it.
Yeah.
That was showing on 2 screens on Sunday morning at Flicks, and I was like, "There's an 11:30 and a 1 o'clock." Like
They're expecting that to do big business.
Yeah, nope.
Everyone loves Kevin Costner. Everyone loves Yellowstone. 3 hours? Come on, here we go.
KC's losing some money on that one.
I'd rather watch myself be killed on live stream. Facebook live stream. Murder me. Yeah. I'm going to go see the second one just so I can see how it wraps up.
There's supposed to be
Dave's coming with
the plan is for there to be. I said 3 loud. There's supposed to be 4.
Yeah.
is what he
right.
wants. Is what he wants to do.
Ooh.
Yeah, which ain't. I don't think.
Yeah.
Unless there's a big cult following after this one gets released on streaming.
Maybe it'll be like a Rocky Horror thing where.
Yeah.
If you could watch it in live combat, it'd be a blast.
Yeah.
And that's how bad.
Yeah, I'm into that. Like if we can all get together and do that, I will definitely get rocked and go
Oh, yeah. We should see the second one. We'll get you 2 up to speed on it. Don't worry. Shit, man. You know,
Mm-hmm.
I'm so sweaty I can't think. These lights are hot, folks.
I got to get Alex to come over and see you in my house.
Oh, I can't wait.
Like I was saying before the podcast, we're gonna have to bring a fucking defibrillator so that when he opens the front door and goes, "What the?" And goes unconscious. Yeah, we can bring him back.
Please don't let me go. Do not resuscitate.
I mean, it will be. There's going to be a baby there soon. You're going to have to come visit.
I know. I can't wait.
Check the countdown. 18 days.
Unreal.
That is crazy. Is there anything you want us to do ahead of time? Like doing code word if you need something at the hospital? You need a mac and cheese steak stat?
I don't think so. I'll try to think.
Now get your birth
something.
plan together for you, for us.
Yeah.
Yes. What do you want us to do for you?
Specifically.
Yes.
Need
Sarah and the baby, they're fine. Don't
Yeah.
worry about them.
They'll kind of fend for
That's what the
themselves.
hospital's there for.
Yeah. AJ, I need a nerd's rope.
I need 2 pints of Rocky Road.
I went, Sarah. We were at the hospital a couple weeks ago. You know what? That fucking hospital cafeteria, pretty decent variety. That shit was cheap.
Ooh.
It was all super cheap. That was
Oh, do you have
pretty
to
cool.
buy food at the hospital when you're there?
I don't think if you're a patient.
Oh, okay.
I mean, that's probably
No, they give you dinner for like $700 a night.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But and I guess there's a McDonald's in that hospital.
Yep, I remember that.
Which is weird. And there's also a Starbucks. I was like, corporations within our for-profit medical buildings.
Yeah,
Great.
It also seems a bit wild to have a McDonald's of
Yeah.
all places
In a hospital.
inside.
You guys
the
have a
hospital.
cardiac unit, right?
Yeah.
Cool. Good mix.
At least make it a Panera or something.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
At least pretend like you're trying. Yeah, do they put like a gown on you and stuff like in the movies?
Oh, yeah.
I think, I'll have the thing on.
That's gonna be great.
People will be like, why are you taking your clothes off? I'm like, because I'm putting the gown on.
His ass is out.
You were supposed
The
to put it
baby's
over
supposed
your
to touch
clothes.
skin.
Yes. That's right. I'm nursing.
Picking chest hair out of the baby gums.
That poor child.
You are supposed to like put them on you.
Oh, yeah.
Skin to skin.
I did immediately with my daughter.
Yeah.
Like a little animal.
Shirtless.
Oh, yeah.
Nice.
Did you? Do you have a hairy chest?
Nah,
Oh.
just a little something.
Little
Pretty hairy.
hamburger.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
I'm not like you two fucking wild beasts. I'm a mediocre hair boy.
Yeah.
You know?
You got pretty hairy arms, but everywhere else, because I have seen
Yeah.
Alex like in the full Monty, more or less. And he is, slipperier than you'd think.
Yeah.
Like Dave, sort of,
Yeah.
Dave is
Couple of seals.
slippery like a seal. He is.
Got a couple decorative patches here and there, but
Yeah.
nothing to write home about.
Mine's like a I don't even know.
Yeah. Pretty hairy.
Yeah.
You guys are a couple of
Like
rug
AstroTurf.
boys. Yeah. Shag carpeting.
Yeah. That was another thing I
top
used to
to
be
tail.
embarrassed about, but now I just don't really give a shit.
Being hairy.
Yeah, as a young man, well, we talked about it. This was when I would hit the old tanning booth inside of the video rental spot.
Yeah. I remember a couple of girls being like, I've never been with someone like you. Like fat and hairy. I guess I've said that on the podcast before. I'm
Yeah,
like,
it's funny every time.
Yeah. Congratulations.
Someone like you, boy. Fat and hairy. Damn. Well, when you put it like that,
Yeah.
I guess you got a point.
Yeah. And then I go, me either.
No. Well, something, speaking of ladies kind of teaching me things this time, don't worry, I'm not going to go down that sex route again. I learned my lesson. But I don't remember who it was, if it was a girlfriend or what, but some girl basically was like, what makes you attractive is what's different than us. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Where I was like, I need to be slippery like a seal.
Oh yeah.
Right.
Like I wanted, because that's what I assumed because of like Hollister models.
What makes you a man is what you're saying.
Yeah, exactly. Like being hairy or whatever, or hairier than the average woman. To some women, some might say most women. Who knows?
Yeah.
Could be attractive.
Yeah. The fact that heterosexual women find men attractive is always a mystery to me because I'm like,
Yes.
we're disgusting.
Yes.
This is all a disaster area. Women are beautiful.
Yes.
Like, look at that. Ooh, wow. Great. Men are like lumpy, hairy, got disgusting penises. Don't even talk about our assholes. Like, it's a wreck. The women are like, oh yeah, that's what I like. You're
Yeah.
like, what?
Yeah. Let me eat your ass.
Are
Alex.
you? What's wrong with you?
She's trying to
Get out of here. You don't want none of this.
I do.
part of
Whenever yes. It does. There
God
is
bless
something there that you're like, wow, dudes don't really deserve women.
Oh, 100%.
I know.
Yeah.
100%.
Yeah.
We're the worst.
Yeah.
We know.
It really is.
No secrets.
And I'm always fascinated. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's something that had to be learned. And it was so ingrained in me that girls don't like sitcoms and shit where it's like, girls don't really like dudes. Like they just tolerate us.
Right.
But then you find like, oh, they do. They kind of like having sex
Yeah.
sometimes too.
That's
Like,
the craziest.
It's weird. Yeah. It doesn't make any sense.
I mean, it's been true since the dawn
I
of time,
know.
but somehow it's lost on us. So,
Yeah.
us being gross guys like this is okay to you.
Mhm. So I got my ball wall hanging out.
Yeah.
Remember? Call back.
What's beyond the wall? The ball. Zzz. The White Walker. The White Walker.
Well, folks, I think that's about as good a place to end as any podcast ever we've done. As always, you can see the countdown. 18 days. Venmo at Tobo Cop. We got snacks to buy.
Support your local girl dad.
Support your local girl dad. Toll ate all the snacks, so we got to replenish.
Yeah.
We gotta-
Go-Gurts, fruit
Yep.
snacks,
Yep.
Go-Gurts, granola bars.
cookies, animal
What else was
crackers.
there? Man, I
Housed it all.
was a smorgasbord.
really tore through it.
Mhm.
So we got to replenish the stores, the pantry, if you will. Black Hat ice cream for all your dairy and possibly non-dairy needs. New place coming sometime.
Sure.
That's right.
Allegedly.
Allegedly. Word on the street. This Saturday, Big Grove.
A little traveling
that's
tee
right.
show.
That's right. I figured I'd work you two bozos in if we do one at Black Cat. Maybe, but I don't know if that'll actually happen. We'll see. It's a little teaser. But yeah,
Teaser.
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 So you can get tickets teaseecomedy.club. No longer .com because we lost the domain.
Who took it?
Like a real business would.
Why
Yeah.
would someone? That's crazy.
It was
It's
under
bots.
It was bought under original ownership, and we have to track all that down. Those are email accounts and stuff that we don't have access to. We have to hope that this person has them, and if not, eventually it'll go back to market, which then hopefully we'll be able to buy it. But for now,
For a cool $250.
Sarah,
teaseecomedy.club.
Even better.
It's actually kind of cooler when you think
It
about
is.
it is cool.
it. For all your tickets, it's literally the only show we got up, so hard to miss. What else? Patreon.com/NoSleepDSM. Shout out our super producer Shyla. She makes sure we keep it clean.
She signed off on all this before we did it.
Yeah, she's the executive producer kind of thing. So Shyla stands by all this. Don't worry about it. Shout out Dave, our studio audience.
Yes.
Yeah, this has been No Sleep the Podcast. I've been your trusty liege, AJ Simmons.
Ooh, I don't Venmo at Tolka. I have been speaking of Sarah as a gift that owns tolmagrain.com. So someday that's
Someday.
don't even fuck. It did exist, then it didn't, but now Sarah owns it. So
Better treat her right.
Perpetuity.
That's right.
Yeah.
Yeah, she could do some. Oh, I could get blackmailed hard, couldn't I? Nice.
Better lay off the snacks.
Yeah, I've been Tom McGrain.
And I've been the ice cream king of Des Moines, Alex Carter.
Bing bong, bing bong.
Goodbye.
Fucking AJ, Toll and Alex. They're fucking hilarious.
This is a certified hood classic. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba.